He stood at the airport, ticket in hand, ready to leave everything behind. But just as he was about to step forward, the phone rang. A voice from the shadows said only one thing. "Do you really think you can walk away?" That moment changed everything. Gi-hun didn't leave. He turned back. Not to survive, but to fight. Gi-hun's return is not a surprise, but the man we see now is nothing like the broken, desperate player from Season 1. This time, he's not running from his past. He's walking straight into danger with his head high and eyes full of fire. The trailer shows him stepping out of a dark car, dressed in a sharp suit. His once messy hair is now bright red, a bold symbol that he's done being a victim. Fans, remember that red hair was the first hint that Gi-hun had changed. But in Season 3, the change goes deeper. His face is colder. His words are few. His actions, sharper. The trailer flashes back to the moment he refused to board the plane. In Season 2, he promised to take down the people behind the games. And now it seems he's keeping that promise. But he's not shouting or screaming, he's moving quietly, carefully. There's a scene where he stands outside a building, watching. Inside, masked guards walk by, unaware. His grip tightens. He knows this place. He's not scared anymore. Another clue shows Gi-hun making a call. The red phone again. The same one that connected him to the front man in Season 2, but this time, he doesn't beg, he demands. The voice on the other end is cold. "You shouldn't have come back," it says. Gi-hun replies, "You made me." That short conversation says everything. He's no longer a pawn. He's entering the game on his own terms. The trailer also shows flashes of Gi-hun looking at old player files. His hands shake as he turns the pages. We see pictures players from the first game, some marked dead, some marked unknown. It seems Gi-hun is searching for something, or someone. Is he trying to find survivors or figure out who is really behind the mask? We don't know yet, but his face says it all. He's done playing fair. A brief scene shows him with a woman in a market. They speak quickly. She gives him a small package and says, "They're watching?" He nods. This is not just one man fighting a system anymore. Gi-hun might have allies now. People who've seen the darkness too. People who are ready to tear the system down, brick by brick. But maybe the most powerful moment comes at the end of this section in the trailer. Gi-hun stands in front of a mirror. He stares at himself. Behind him, a red guard mask lies on the table. For a moment, he touches it, then looks away. He's not just trying to stop the game. He may have to become part of it again. To destroy. If from the inside got in Season 1, Gi-hun was a desperate father, a broken gambler, a man with nothing to lose. Now he's something much more dangerous, a man with a mission. The trailer makes it clear he's not back to win. He's back to end the game. For good. Asterisk, he used to play the flute. That's what the trailer shows first. A strange, quiet moment long. Before the mask, the power, and the blood. Before he became the front man, now he stands on a high platform, above dozens of players, cold, silent, untouchable, but the trailer dares to show cracks. His fingers twitch, his jaw tightens, and in a flash we remember he was once a player too. He survived. But at what cost? The frontman's story takes a dark turn in Season 3. The trailer reveals more than ever about his past and his pain. In one short scene, we see a black and white photo. 2 boys, one smiling, one serious. Then a voiceover, "I lost my brother. Oh, maybe I became someone he could no longer find." That line shakes everything we thought we knew. The biggest question still haunts fans. What happened to the detective, Gi-hun? In Season 1, he was shot and fell into the sea. But no body was found, no grave. Now, the trailer shows a blurry figure standing in the rain, facing the front man. They don't speak, but their eyes say everything. Could it be Gi-hun? Or is it just a ghost from the past? There's another moment easy to miss. A red file lies open. Inside, a paper marked "Failed Operation." The front man stares at it, his face unreadable. He slams it shut, then comes a knock at the door. A masked guard enters, whispers something. The front man freezes. "Start the next phase," he says. His voice is low, controlled, but shaken. He's not just running the game now. Something is threatening the game from within, and maybe even him. The trailer also hints at new kinds of guards. Their masks are no longer just circles, triangles, and squares. Some wear deep black masks with lines carved like tears. They move differently, more aggressive, less robotic. Some fans believe these are the elite enforcers, a group trained to protect the core of the game and the frontman himself. But one scene suggests something more sinister. A shot shows one of these new guards pointing a gun at the front. Man, just for a second, then it cuts. Rebellion even among the guards? In another emotional flash, we see the front man holding an old cassette player. A soft voice sings a lullaby. His hand trembles. This is not the face of a monster. This is a man who's been broken, rebuilt, and now is beginning to crack again. One final chilling image, the front man without his mask. He walks through an empty hallway, unseen by anyone. He looks tired, almost human. A voice echoes, "Even kings fall when they forget who they were." Then cut to Black Dot Season 3 seems ready to pull back the mask, not just from the players, but from the man who runs it all. The front man may be in control, but the trailer makes one thing clear. He's losing something, maybe power, maybe loyalty, or maybe his own soul. Asterisk, the music stops. Not because the game ended, but because the lights explode. One by one, darkness falls, then flickers of blue light return. And suddenly, the floor isn't a floor anymore. It's glass, thin, cracked, with fire beneath it. That's the first. Look, we get it, one of the new games. And it's terrifying. Season 3 doesn't just bring back the same games, it transforms them into nightmares. The trailer wastes no time. It throws us into what looks like a twisted playground built in a volcano. Real lava? Probably not, but the fear on the players' faces? Very real. There's no cheerful music this time. No giant dolls singing. This season, the games are silent, cold, built to confuse the mind before breaking the body. One scene shows a group of players standing in front of 3 doors. A voice says, "One leads to safety, one leads to death. One leads back here, forever." The doors swing open, screams follow. But what's most haunting is the silence of those who remain. No one cries, no one runs. That's what the new games do. They break your ability to hope. We also see a strange circular arena with electric walls. The players are given metal poles. A timer counts down from 30. They're told to reach the center before the storm. At the moment the timer hits 10, sparks fly. One wrong move and the whole arena lights up like a cage of lightning. This isn't about speed, it's about knowing when to freeze. One wrong guess and you're done. And then comes the girl. Number 1 knows who she is. She's not in uniform. She's not a player, but she walks calmly between the chaos. Her mask is shaped like a crescent moon. Her hands never touch anything. But in one short clip, she points to a player. And he vanishes. Into a trapdoor. Is she the new game master? Or something worse, a puppet with no strings? The trailer also hints at memory-based challenges. One scene shows players sitting in front of screens, watching clips from their own lives. Their secrets, their shamas. Then a voice says, "Tell the truth or lose what you've already lost." It's not just a test of strength now. It's guilt, regret, shame, and the games are using it to kill from the inside out. In another moment, we glimpse a dark room with only one rule written in blood-red letters on the wall. Only one can speak. 5 players sit silently, their eyes darting. One begins to cry. Another opens their mouth and a needle shoots from the ceiling. This is psychological warfare disguised as children's play. There's even a shot of a spinning floor covered in tiles shaped like toys. Each tile has a number. Some crack when stepped on. Others seem safe. But when one player picks up a tile to cheat, alarms scream, gas floods the room. That moment ends in chaos, with others running blindly, slipping, screaming. It's not a game anymore, it's a trap pretending to be one. Fans have also noticed a strange pattern. Every game this season seems to be based on a memory, a mistake the players made long ago, as if someone studied their past. and turned it into punishment. This raises the question, is someone watching them before they even join? Are the games now custom built for suffering? The last shot of this part of the trailer is the most haunting. A young boy stands alone holding a balloon. The guards don't move. The players don't breathe. And then the boy lets go. The balloon floats up and explodes in midair. Red confetti rains down, everyone screams. But not from joy. In Season 1, the games were cruel. In Season 2, they were clever. In Season 3, they are personal. The message is clear. This time, it's not about winning. It's about breaking. And no one gets out untouched. A hand reaches out from under a pile of botas. Bloodied, trembling, and all too familiar. For just a second, the trailer shows it a glimpse that lasts less than a breath, but fans paused. Replayed, zoomed in. And then the shock hit. That hand wore a bracelet. The same bracelet Sae-byeok wore before she died. Season 3 dares to play with ghosts, not just memories, but faces we believed were lost forever. And it starts with shadows. The trailer is full of them. A masked figure walks down a hallway lined with player uniforms. Behind her, a wall of screens flickers. One screen shows Gi-hun, the girl who gave her life in Season 1. Her face, still and soft, appears for just 2 frames. But it's not an old clip. She blinks. Could they be alive? Clones? Is this a hallucination? Or something even stranger? The biggest shock, though, is the return of a voice. Gi-hun. Do you still think you won? It echoes just before a scene, showing a hidden control room. And the voice is unmistakable. It's Sang-woo. He was Gi-hun's childhood friend. The man who betrayed, bled, and died in Season 1. But now his voice carries something else. Not guilt, power. Some fans believe Sang-woo never died. That the final scene in Season 1 was staged. The trailer supports this theory when we see a figure in a black suit, staring at the games through a one-way mirror. He stands still, but his hand grips a photo. It's old, torn, but on it we see Sang-woo and Gi-hun as kids. The picture shakes, his breath quickens. He hasn't forgotten. Another twist comes with a child. A girl, no older than 10, sits alone in a guarded room. Her face is familiar, too familiar. Fans now believe she's Sae-byeok's sister, long thought to be safe in an orphanage. But the trailer shows her being led into a chamber with guards. Her eyes are full of fear. And behind the glass, someone watches silently. Could it be Sae-byeok herself? If so, why is she on the other side? And there's more. One quick scene shows VIPs laughing around a table, but the camera doesn't focus on them. It focuses on a server. A man, quiet and focused, pouring drinks. The camera lingers, just long enough to make fans wonder, is that Ali? The kind, loyal player from Season 1 who was tricked and left to die? His death was cruel. But the show has shown us before, death is not always the end. Not in Squid Game. There's also a strange moment where the frontman opens a hidden file labeled Recruited. Inside are images of past players with strange notes beside their names. Redeemed. Turned. Converted. One file even reads Asset Level 3. It's clear now some past players were given a choice: die or join the system. Perhaps the most chilling clue of all is a masked woman standing before a new group of players. She removes her mask just enough for us to see her eyes. And those eyes? They look like Minitnaya, the chaotic, unpredictable woman from Season 1 who died in a fiery explosion. But if that's true, she's changed. She's calm now, focused, in charge. Maybe she was never who we thought she was. This season seems to be built on one powerful idea. No one is truly gone. In Squid Game, survival isn't the only way to return. You can be rebuilt, reused, or repurposed. And sometimes the dead come back not to be saved, but to finish what they started.